in today's society, there are some basic manners that you should already know earlier, especially while dining out in group setting. Especially the group setting has children. Children, they learn from what they see, they learn from their surrounding and environment. So it's also good that you set a good example in front of them. So today, I got 5 points that I want to share out loud. So first thing first, okay, please do not chew your food too loud. People just want to eat peacefully, right? I have one cousin who do this, and then somehow I feel a bit disturbed once he do that. I cannot eat peacefully. Like all I was thinking about is the sound of them chewing the food, right? I once used to be this person who always open his mouth and eat. And then my dad told me, "呀弟，冲洗你嘴巴要关一下，不要吃那么大声呢." That's what he told me. So it's a bit exaggerating of me saying it, but yeah, there's a lesson that I learned that day. So please don't chew your food too loud. Just don't do that. Secondly, okay, if you're eating, right, if you're eating with the food in mouth, please don't talk with foods in mouth. Like you have food in your mouth, right? The elements of you speaking clearly is what is to bite your teeth while you're talking, like what I'm doing now. Okay, so as you're doing that, people may hardly hear what you're saying if you have foods in your mouth. And as you talk with food in mouth, basically you are letting food spread from your mouth. They may even reach to the guests. What if they're the VIP, of your lifetime? So just take your time and chew slowly and quietly and swallow. And afterwards, you may only speak. So I found out that many people, they can do this, especially they feel like they have an extremely perfect point to add on to the conversation. But they got impatient and this thing happens. So please don't let this happen. So thirdly, when you are treating the whole meal, let's say you're the one who's paying. So it's okay to add on snacks for other people, except okay, if 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 it's the other people treating you, if they are paying, here's two things you should do. Okay, you should order food where the price is lower than the food that the person who's paying is getting. Like in this case, let's say that person who was paying get like a carbonara spaghetti for 14 ringgit. So supposedly I should get any foods where the price is much lower than that, even the exact same price as the carbonara, but as long as it's not over the food that he's getting, right? Where the price is not over the food of the price that he's getting. And secondly, you know, you unless right the host, okay, the person who's paying, they insist you to do so. They insist you to add on foods or drinks, and then you may do so. But still, even in that case, still do not order way too expensive. Because still they're paying. Okay, and money is hard to earn. Okay, guys. So fourthly, okay, put your phone on vibration. You will not want to disturb your guests or your friends or your family or your cousin with your sudden ringtone. Yeah, as you're having conversation with them. Imagine the conversation, you know, goes so well and got ruined by your freaking ringtone. Especially, imagine they are getting to the good part of the stories, and then just because of that one ringtone, they themselves even will forget where they're at, and they have to rewind back and things is quite some work. Okay, so you wouldn't want that to happen. Okay, so last but not least, okay, put your phone away, no matter what. There are many times in life where we have no idea what are the conversation starters that we can do, we can use, or they're sharing things that there's out of your knowledge, and then you have nothing to contribute. I mean, even if you have nothing to contribute, at least pay attention, you know, or give your full attention to them. They will feel like the person who's talking, right? The person who's speaking, they will feel like they have an extra listener. So imagine you are the one who's talking. Okay, let's compare in two group settings. Okay, so group setting A. Let's say when you're talking, they're playing the phones, they're playing their own games, they're minding their own business. But then another group setting B, they choose to pay attention to you. They choose to, you know, put some eye contact, focus eye contact with you. Okay, I'm also not so deep, but still make most of the time making eye contact with the person who's speaking. It creates connection in a way. So if you imagine these two group setting, which one you choose? Of course, you choose the second one, right? So if you think of this perspective, then okay, next time a person is speaking, not just VIP, even it can be your family or your cousin or your friends. Okay, learn to pay attention at least to their eyes, although you have nothing to contribute. So this is a basic manners part one. In today's episode, I'm going to get to more information upon the ethics you should have while dining out, or even some more manners that you should learn, the basic ones. So that's all I want to contribute to this episode, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye bye. Peace out.